with the Otters of Cal State Monterey Bay after they survived the first elimination contest of this West Regional, defeating Cal State L.A. 8-1. Coach, you knew you had one of your best starters heading out on the mound for this game in a very important situation. Your overall impressions of this ball game?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously you look at Jeff's record, he's given us a chance to win every time out. And I extended him a little longer than I have in the past, but something that we built up for, something that we expected. And I don't know if I expected him to throw quite that kind of gem. I mean, that's hard to expect that from anybody, but we do. We expect him to go out and give us a chance to win. And he did. He pitched unbelievably well. Couldn't be more proud of him.
We asked Cal State L.A.'s coach just the luck of the draw. They got Harmon Sadu from Sonoma State, and today they got Jeff from Monterey Bay. You had a good pitcher on the other bump with Quintero really maturing in his freshman year. How did you think your offense adjusted, especially late when you busted out for a good amount of runs?
We've been pressing. You know, we haven't played offensively as well as I know we're capable of, and you know, I think when this game's a lot about confidence and how you view yourself, and you know, when you're struggling, guys try and do more, and sometimes it takes, you know, a spark. And with Tommy George being able to get on base via the strikeout, and I was talking about it to one of our coaches earlier that we haven't broke the plane of the outfield. It felt like in a couple weeks, and sure enough, Jesse Olson, you know, doubles to left field, and it really seemed to lift our team. And I feel we have a lineup full of dangerous guys. Now, we may not have the player of the year. We may not have a guy that's going to be a first-team All-American, maybe. But I think we have a bunch of guys that can produce at any given moment and give us a quality, tough at bat. And I'm just really happy that we were able to show that late in the game and really produce. So hopefully that sparks us from here on out.
Jeff, when you look at the stat sheet, you see a guy who's got an 11-1 record coming in now with your 12th win. But if you don't know the backstory of the hardships that you've had to endure to get to this point, what kind of game does this mean, knowing that it may be your last time on the mound with the red shirts that you've taken and the maturity that you have to go out there and perform the way you did?
It just it means a lot. It means a lot. And to go back to the record, you know, being 11-1, there's no way I could have done that without my team. I mean, they've given me tremendous run support almost every outing, and you know, I just don't take anything for granted because of those 2 years of having Tommy John and medical redshirting. And I mean, my catcher over here, Jesse, you know, he can attest to that. He's had to sit out a couple of years, and this means a lot to us. This means almost everything. So.
You had a unique perspective of that gym behind home plate. Where was his command throughout the day? And then talk about your hit and your offensive production on the day.
His command was actually outstanding. Everything I threw, he executed. And also catching every game against Cal State L.A. this year. That was the 6th time, so I have a pretty good idea of what they can and can't hit and where to pitch them. So I feel like we were on the same page, and Jeff did great. I mean, like I said, everything I threw down, he executed. So, and the double, I just reacted. I don't know. I mean, like Coach said, we were kind of swinging out of the zone first part of the game and just trying to stay patient and get something up over the plate, and happened to square it up and got a double. So just outstanding to get that win. And I know we were pressing there at the beginning, but finally started to relax, and we're excited we're still in this thing.
Coach, how much of the game plan revolved around stopping Wharton and Doyle in the middle of their lineup?
Well, if you only stop Wharton and Doyle, there's 7 other guys that are really tough in that lineup. You know, we've played them quite a bit. We saw them last week. You know, they're an explosive offense, so I think for Jeff to be able to do what he was able to do was pretty impressive. But yeah, Wharton and Doyle, I think the key to stopping Wharton and Doyle is being able to get Mossick and Weber out. You know, if you keep those guys off the bases, you know, if Wharton beats you, it's, you know, 1 run. If Doyle beats you, it's 1 run. But they've been really dangerous with guys on base. And, you know, I don't think we ever go into a series saying, hey, we have to stop this one guy. I mean, we worry about something like that maybe late in the game. But, you know, when you got a guy like Jeff Owen on the mound, I'll take my chances with him against anybody on any given day.
With the teams that are in the regional, you guys are the relative new kids on the block. What does this win mean for the progression of your program?
Well, I'm really proud of what we've been able to accomplish. You know, when I took over this position 3 years ago, you know, to be honest, I wasn't 100% sure I was going to be here. You know, coming from being in a program, taking over a program that was 8-41, I sat down with our athletic director, Vince Odepol, and our vice president, Ronnie Higgs, and you know, the vision that they had for where they wanted our program to go was very similar to mine. I saw the support that was here, and I was very honored to be able to take this program. And I think it's more of really a testament to the kids that have believed in what we were planning on doing, and we do. I don't know if I've ever been more proud of a team that I've coached. This group of kids, I call them kids, some of these guys are grown men now, you know, have just really believed in my message, our coach's message. Our university is very supportive of our athletic program, especially baseball. It's hard to put in words. I think when this is all said and done, I think we could look back on it and view this as a year that really put Cal State Monterey Bay on the map, and we hope to be attending a bunch of regionals somewhere in the future. But we're, you know, right now we're enjoying the moment. We're going to stay in the moment, and we're looking forward to playing tomorrow.
Coach, if it's 3-1 instead of 8-1 going to the bottom of the ninth, and the number of pitches Jeff has thrown, do you have any thought to bringing a closer on, or did you owe to him to let this be his game to win or lose?
Yes to both those. I did. I had thoughts of you know, AJ going, you know, but it's not always about the number of pitches. It's about the stressful innings.
Yep.
And late in the game, early in the game, he was probably a little more stressful. I think the second inning, he had a long. The first couple innings, first 3 innings, his pitch count got up. But late in the game, he started to cruise. He had better command. You know, I've seen him pitch quite a bit, so I understand what he's doing, and he wasn't overthrowing. I felt that some of the innings were, I don't know if effortless was the word, but it was controlled. And at the same time, I know that to win this tournament, you know, we have to, from now, we either have to win possibly 4 games or possibly 3 games, depending on what happens here. So having depth in our bullpen and being able to preserve the guys in the bullpen is really important. And I do. I told our team I have a plan. Every move I make is calculated. Not saying that it always works out, but you know, to win this thing, you better be deep. You better have pitching, because come Sunday, this tournament gets tough. And our goal is to get to Sunday. Our goal is to win on Sunday, and in order to do that, we're going to need everybody. So I expect you'll see AJ Quintero relatively soon, and if not, you may see him on Sunday.
Any further questions? You're one step closer to Sunday. Congratulations, guys.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.